some more Rise of Flight. And today we're going on a balloon attack with a flight of 3 with Stephen Lawrence, me, Jack Brown, and Scott Andrews. And we're all taking S.E.5s, of course. Now earlier today, on July 30th, 1917, we went on an offensive patrol where we saw outstanding success. We shot down 3 enemy albatrosses. So I have high hopes for this balloon attack, and it should be a nice flight here. Yep, the balloon is just right over the lines. Perfect for us. It's pretty much a straight shot. Let's see the recon data at the moment. I wonder if the enemies are pushing in this sector. Nope, it's pretty quiet up here, but further north it looks like we are launching an offensive against the German troops entrenched over there. So this should be a shorter episode to our last very long and drawn out fight. We were flying all over, and well, we saw very good results, even though 2 of our comrades were shot down. Hector here was unfortunately killed, and Tobis Palmer was wounded. But with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and hop into our good old S.E.5 maybe, and take the fight to the enemy balloon. So let's go get them. So here we are in the mission briefing. The weather, light, high level clouds forming. That's good, and the wind is at ground level. So it's a fairly clear day, especially if the clouds are very high up. I have no problem with that. Follow your assigned route and destroy enemy observation balloon marked on your map. Our infantry have been taking a beating and must be brought down. Takeoff is at 1509. Okie doke. So we will be approaching, it looks like our standard is 2,000 meters, but we will be, I guess, approaching the balloon at 1500, so that works out a-okay. And since we are, proving ourselves in battle, I went ahead and equipped a fuel gauge onto my aircraft. The reason I kind of like to space out all of these modifications is to give myself some sort of reward if I'm doing well. I don't know. I just kind of like the idea of that being given, more useful equipment as the career goes on, and it makes it a little more interesting and such. So I went ahead and threw on the fuel gauge. That would have proved very helpful last flight when we were out for damn near an hour, I believe. I don't really remember, but well, we have a fuel gauge now, so just in case we ever need it, let's go ahead and get on the runway. On the runway, let's go ahead and put our mixture to fuel. Sorry, I was looking at the lever down there and I was like, what is going on? Make sure our throttle's down so we don't start taking off automatically. And we all started our engines in sync. How about that? Alright, there goes number 1. I am number 2 in the formation, so I will go ahead and start throttling up. He's really flooring it. There's the green flare. Our fuel gauge, in case you can't see it, is in the bottom left-hand corner down there. It's kind of out of the way of everything. Alright, and we are airborne. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go ahead and approach our comrade up ahead, and let's adjust our stabilizer a little bit. The plane is really wanting to rocket up, so let's go ahead and adjust that. I do not want to go into space. Not yet. And it looks like our radiator. Let's go ahead and open that bad boy up as well. Don't want to give off smoke. And let's throttle up and regroup with our friend. It's just ahead of us. Alright, and let's take a look at this fuel gauge. It's in gallons, so I gave us about 75% of fuel. So I guess it is kind of showing that. We have 25 gallons of fuel. And that should be plenty, more than plenty, to get there and back again. This plane does have pretty good endurance. Honestly, I am very curious of how much fuel we had left after last sortie. I didn't even stay up. I didn't even give us full fuel at the beginning. I generally stick to about 70%. That's generally more than enough, but giving long, drawn-out combats, it could definitely be a problem. And I'm having issues climbing here, but I generally catch up to my squadron leader about midway through once we gain altitude. And I'm being very cautious of him. I don't want to accidentally hit him or him hit me. I'd rather not get rammed. It looks like we have a German aircraft up there, very high up, and it's a lone one. He's probably taking photographs of our airfield. I do not like that very much. I don't know if we're going to turn to intercept him. It is possible we might encounter each other on our way home. I think that's exactly what he's doing, is taking photographs, because he is extremely high up. I wonder what kind of aircraft he is. Probably a two-seater. I wonder if we're going to scramble more aircraft to eliminate him. I lost our squadron leader, but I haven't lost... Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, so far so good. So I will get back to you guys once we encounter the balloon. I believe we still have a little while to go. Yeah, we haven't even made it relatively close to our first waypoint, so I will get back to you guys when something interesting develops, and I'll keep an eye on that German two-seater. Wherever he is, I do not see him anymore. I'll keep an eye out on him, look for him, make sure he doesn't try to attack us. Not that I think he will. Oh, I'll see you guys briefly. Okay, so something interesting developing. My comrades are pretty far ahead of me. I just saw this aircraft right behind me. I cannot make it out, but it kind of looked like it was trying to loop and get on my 6, so I am quite nervous at the moment. I really cannot... Oh, there's another one. That's not good. So I'm going to kind of dive to try to get away. I'm not too sure if they are enemies. So we're going to find out real damn soon, though. I'm debating turning to engage, but if I do that, I'll lose sight of my comrades up ahead. It really looks like they're trying to position and get on my 6, though. My comrades should be kind of square ahead somewhere. I already lost them. So without them, this is going to be a 2-on-1 fight, which is not something I'd really care to get into. Oh, there they are. Alright. We are gaining on them since I maintained that dive pretty well. I have no idea what those are way back there. We definitely left them in the dust, though. The S.E.5, it's a beautiful plane, and the diving capabilities on it have really come in handy. I'm going to be honest. Multiple times when we were close to death. Again, we weren't too close to death then. I'm glad I was on the lookout and actually saw them, because I was just meandering along, minding my own business. That's a good lesson for you, though. Always check your 6, even when you're just flying on your own lines. As you can see, we're approaching no man's land just ahead. And it looks like those guys are still kind of pursuing us. I can't tell what is going on back there. I think we're all clear. I like to think we are. In any case, we're approaching no man's land. The balloon should be somewhere ahead of us. I don't see it, though. Hopefully the Jerrys haven't already lowered it in anticipation. There's a balloon smack dab in the middle of... Oh no, it's not in no man's land. That's one of ours. It's on the very edge. For the way it was angled, it kind of looked like the balloon was just sitting in the middle of no man's land, and I'm like, how did that get there? Anyway, we'll go ahead and keep on heading over to the German lines and see if we can find that balloon, and we'll attempt to shoot it down. So I'll cut here, keep an eye on the Huns on my 6, and keep you guys updated. Oh, found the balloon. Alright, it's at pretty much 12 o'clock right there, and I'm pretty much at altitude with it, so no need to cut. So I'll go ahead and approach, make sure my guns are ready to fire. Knowing my luck, my guns will probably jam before my first pass is even completed. That's generally what seems to happen with my beautiful guns. And it seems to happen more this playthrough than in any other. which is kind of funny. Reading Fighting the Flying Circus, it seems that was a very common occurrence with Eddie Rickenbacker. But looks like we're coming in, and there's another balloon over there about 2 o'clock. Maybe we can engage that one as well. I think they're already lowering it, so go ahead and begin some sort of a dive. I don't see my friends. They don't seem to be peeling off to engage it. Oh, that leaves more for me, and there's the first burst of Archie. Here we go. Oh, even more. Lovely. This one would be a gauntlet. And do we have an aircraft? Yes, we do. There's an aircraft. That is not one of ours. At least not in our flight. That does worry me. 2 aircraft. Okay, one is way up high, about 12 o'clock, and one is pretty much at altitude with me. Now, I have a decision to make here. Should I stay at altitude, or should I go for the balloon? Well, the balloon's the objective. Oh, damn, that was close to number 3 there. The balloon's the objective. I'm not going for that yet. No way in hell. Let's get some altitude. My engine did not like that sudden movement. I will follow my squadron leader and decide what we're going to do. I think we should engage the aircraft first, though. Especially since we have I'm just checking my microphone volume now. Hopefully it's not... Hopefully it hasn't been too soft. I'll have to adjust that later, it seems. Okay, so... yeah, it looks like we're going for the aircraft. That's probably the better maneuver. At least we'll start off on some equal footing instead of being very low if we dive down on that balloon. But we might end up failing our main objectives. I'm sure they already lowered the balloon by now. It would be very dumb not to. Alright, there's the plane at about 1 o'clock. Got it kind of covered up by the strut. Looks like they're running away. Why would they do that? Oh man, flak is pretty heavy at the moment. All it takes is one lucky shot and I'm done. I am definitely worried about that. They seem to be fairly accurate today. The words are hard. A lot of those shells are getting pretty close to us. They're a little low. Well, they seem to have the bearing right. I don't know if these guys want to fight. I don't know if we're even catching up. Looks like my comrades are climbing. Okay. They can do what they want. I think we're pretty much on altitude, at least with number 2 here in my sight. And we're just flying through a gauntlet of anti-aircraft fire. Make sure none of them are breaking off and they're still have the same idea. What is he doing? I don't know if we'll be able to catch them. They seem to be going fairly quickly. Oh, I think we are gaining on them. Maybe ever so slightly. I still can't make out what kind of aircraft they are. I believe they're albatrosses. Just from seeing his cross-section, it looks like they're turning into us. At least the leader is. The leader's fed up with running. Definitely albatrosses. I'll still pursue number 2 though. Mostly because he is... oh, he's coming for us. Is he? No, I think he just did a loop. Yeah, that's all he did. Man, I don't know if we'll catch up. We're still chasing. It's like I've overtaken my friends. They're trying to climb though. I'm pretty much just flying hot, straight, and normal, and level. But they keep trying to gain altitude. Oh, hello. Also, it looks like we're approaching some very thick fog. Are they breaking off? Yeah. Alright, not worth it. I agree. Let's go get our balloon and go home. Plus the flak was really picking up the closer we got over. Maybe they'll come. Yeah, look at all this flak. Jeez, what are we flying over? Flying over a bridge. That might be... They really care that much about a bridge? I mean, I guess bridges are important. Yeah, I guess they're just protecting the bridges. That's interesting. Guess there is a little bombed out town down there. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and try to pursue some balloons. I thought that madman was just diving straight down. He kind of is. We have one Jerry balloon. I just saw it. It's cut throttle. Saw it down here somewhere. I don't want to dive too quickly and rip off my wings. Even though our wings are very strong, they can still be ripped off. Yeah, there's a balloon right down there. It's at ground level, so it's going to be extremely difficult to shoot. It looks like they're just going home, though. Well, that's no fun. It's probably the smarter option, though. Yeah, it looks like they're just heading home. Alright, well, I guess we'll go on with them. I don't really want to go down there alone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yep, time to go home. Oh my god, that legitimately scared me. Alright, let's go ahead and start doing some flying in an S pattern to kind of try to avoid that Archie, because that was right off my wingtip. I can't believe... Oh my god, like 1 foot more and it would have killed me. So, okay. 2 aircraft, 3 aircraft. Oh boy, my engine did not like that. Okay. So we have 2 aircraft. Looks like they're coming straight for us. And there's one, but there's Archie fire around that one. Looks like he's getting shot at. And it looks like those 2 Hun airplanes are going for it. Let's go save them. It'll be a 2-on-2 fight. It looks like a 2-seater. Probably taking photographs or something. And he needs to start moving. Oh no. I would recommend evasive maneuvers. He's just flying hot, very level. He is not fazed by the Archie or the German airplanes. Alright, let's try to get up with altitude with him. Make sure it is definitely a British aircraft. Oh! Mission accomplished, apparently. I don't know what we accomplished, but I am going to protect this 2-seater, and it looks like he's en route home. I think those German planes behind us have buggered off. It's interesting that I launched a flare when our mission was accomplished. I didn't know we really did that. Anyway, there is the 2-seater, and I guess the German planes got scared off once we approached, so I do not blame them. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and head on home. He is free to complete his mission, and we'll go ahead and land. That was fairly simple. We didn't destroy any balloons. There's a balloon. Is there a balloon down there? No, it's just a little house. Well, I'll go ahead and head home and land and get some breakfast, I suppose. Or I guess it's closer to dinner time, huh? Anyway, I'll see you guys momentarily. So we are pretty much dead ahead of the airfield. And there is another S.E.5 right behind me. It looks like he formed up with me. Yep, there he is back there. But there's only 2 of us. I am led to believe that the rest of my squadron ended up engaging one of those balloons that was on the ground. And maybe someone got shot down, but they ended up destroying the balloon in the process, and that's why the mission was accomplished. I'm not too sure, but that is the theory. And then we'll go ahead and come in for a nice soft landing here. Hopefully it goes alright and we don't crash and die on landing. That would be mighty embarrassing. So far, most of my landings in this aircraft have been fairly good. Landing in the S.E.5 is pretty much a breeze, he says, as he runs into a few issues. I'm just trying to avoid the trees. We need to throttle up some more. We need a little more speed. Okay, and touchdown, a little bounce. Alright, and let's give her some rudder to avoid spinning. And it looks like we're just going to spin anyway. Now let's go ahead and throttle up and park near that car up ahead. Why not? Sounds fun. But yeah, I think that's what happened, because that's only one S.E.5. The others, I don't know why there we go. Let's check how much fuel we have. So we're down to, looks like 16-ish gallons. And we started off with around 25. So we didn't use too much fuel. And that's fairly good. That's interesting to know. The fuel gauge is definitely going to come in handy as we start doing a little longer flights. But that's another successful sortie. Hello, old chap. He looks very thrilled to see me. And I'll just park right in front of you. Oops, I accidentally stopped recording instead of stopping my engine. Wrong button. Alright. You want to ride, sir? Yes, I do. Alright, let's go ahead and finish flight and see what happened. What developed. Okie doke. Yes, I'm sure. Sorry, that was not a very action-packed flight. Okay, so Stephen Lawrence was shot down. That was actually our flight leader, but yep, that is what happened. He did indeed destroy a balloon. So he sacrificed himself. I don't know why he would do that. It's just a balloon, but I was not going down there. That was a ton of flak. And that one flak shell really just scared me. I'd rather not get shot down by flak, but poor old Stephen Lawrence went ahead and did it anyway. For God and country. Let's see what's going on next. Did I get another medal? Probably not. I didn't do anything extraordinary. If anything, I'm a coward. I feel kind of bad. Oh, he was only wounded. Okay, he's still alive. Oh, that makes it a lot better. I don't feel as bad anymore. I thought he was dead. But he is still alive and kicking. He's probably in the hospital, however. And looks like Lewis Mills has a lone patrol. So let's go ahead and see how he does. Hopefully he doesn't get shot down. I believe he is the squadron leader at this point in time. I could be wrong about that though. And yeah, he completed his mission A-okay. So overall, today was a fairly successful day for number 56 squadron. We do have 3 losses, however. 2 men were wounded today, and 1 was killed, unfortunately. But other than that, we did have quite a few successes. 1 balloon, and I did shoot down 3 albatrosses. Let's see. Personal room, I think, is where it is. So wait for it to load. But I'm pretty happy with the way this career is going, and I have really high hopes. So these are all the same day. But okay, in any case. Oh, no, they're not. I'm ridiculous. Yeah, so we shot down 3 planes on the 30th on our offensive patrol. Awesome sauce. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. This is Wolfpack signing off, and I'll see you guys on the next one, where hopefully we get into some thick fur balls. I'm sure we will. We always have a way of finding trouble, or trouble finding us. So, I'll see you guys next time.